Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to be with you in wonderful Berlin. Maybe you could begin with a brief introduction to your film. For people who don't know anything about Do You Love Me, what can they expect when they watch it?
So they can expect. My name is Tonia. And I'm director and scriptwriter from Ukraine. And my movie is about. It's my song about saying goodbye to my childhood illusion, maybe. So it's a coming of age story about searching for love.
And to what extent is it autobiographical or how much
Uh,
is fictionalized?
yes, there is some autobiographic moments. First sex, if you remember. Yes, it was horrible. But yes, it was very painful divorce of my parents. So I remember this trauma. And I wanted to go through it again somehow in a very artistic way. I mean, during this movie, so I put my story in the circumstances of collapse of USSR. So it's beginning of the 19th, and it's like collapse of entire world around the main character. So I feel that it's really very relevant story because I feel that now we passing through the collapse of entire world because of this war and because everything and everything. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna like the movie.
And it's interesting, isn't it, what you say there? I mean, because this was on the brink of independence for Ukraine. And
Absolutely.
so was it sort of as timely as you were expecting to then be in this moment with the Ukraine war? It's probably when you first started making the film, it predated all of that. So there's, a sense of nostalgia, but also a sense of what's being lost. That moment of promise, that moment of the
Absolutely.
future, then seems to be we're going back in reverse now.
Absolutely. Yes, you're absolutely true. Yes, you can feel the roots of this situation at that period of time. So yes, when you're completely lost, when you're 17 and you have expectation from your life and from your future, and then you face with this new reality. So it's really hard to cope with it.
And I think one of the first things we have to talk about is this incredible actress that
Oh
you've
yes.
discovered, Karina. I mean, she's seems just fearless in front of the camera. You wouldn't expect that she's not had so much experience. And I was just kind of reading about how the fact that you rehearsed a lot,
Almost a
and
year.
and how for her, obviously she's a Gen Z, having to kind
Yeah.
of go back and understand, no smartphones, the music's different, the clothes different, and also it was a time of, relative deprivation because people were struggling. So how did you discover her, and how did you work with her to kind of bring to life your story?
Okay, yes, she I think she's she was 21 at this moment. We're shooting, and she had no clue about phones, about everything, about this stuff. She, what that? What am I supposed to do with it? Okay, so and then I tried to explain what that, what this, what etc. etc. And but it was great because my character, she's also discover this world around you around her. So and my actress, she discovered this world around her also because it was absolutely unrecognizable stuff for her. Everything was new and very interesting, so it was a real curiosity. And we spent like almost a year together to bring her in this story because for me it was extremely important, like crucial that she didn't act not pretending. She's just being this young girl. So, and we did it.
And going on that journey with her, were there any moments that were particularly challenging or real highlights as well when you just saw, like, maybe you didn't even know how amazing this performance was going to come out?
Yes, yes, there was a lot of doubts and a big pressure because no one really believes in her except me and my DOP. And my producer said, we have a problem with the main character, we have to do something. It was before a shooting process because she's not obvious like leading actress, because when you read the script maybe you think about long hair girl, I don't know, more I don't know, what to say, but okay, another type.
Classically
Yes,
feminine,
yes,
perhaps? Yeah.
something, yes, something more classic. And but she with this haircut, and we did it because I want to make her looks like a chicken. Yes. So it, but after the first shooting day, uh, all entire team realized that she will nail it, and she is brilliant. But she is.
And also coming back to what we were saying there about how incredibly the era is brought to life. I mean, it must have been you have to be so meticulous to
Yes.
make every item in all of those interiors be
Absolutely.
accurate, and sort of like the colors that are used, it seems to really transport you back in time. So what level of kind of work and research and
Level of high, how can I say, highest craziest the situation. Yes, I was so so crazy about the details, and I'm driving crazy all the team saying no, you fake it, I need real, I don't know, some jeans from that period of time, so get it, find it, bring it to me. But you know that all this work afterwards work for you, because now you can feel that I fake something on the screen. You just groove in this reality, and you stop to think about, okay, maybe they fake something, maybe they pretend. No, it's absolutely real circumstances and real set, and we gather and collect everything during the year also. So every details, I don't know, dishes, towels, glasses, furniture, everything from that period of time.
something I thought was also interesting is because we're seeing everything through her eyes,
Absolutely.
we're not always getting the full information, but we get snippets because it's
Hmm.
where her interest lies. So
She's
whether
our
that's
guide, yes.
whether it's what's going on with her parents, and she doesn't always fully understand what's happening with their relationship, or whether it's a socio-economic background that's unfolding kind of around her. So is that quite an important aspect? So it's all, sort of seeping in somewhere, but it's not kind of, there's no exposition of those
Hmm.
elements.
Absolutely. So, for me, was the main idea that Kira is guiding us through this story, because we know only that she knew, and we see only through her eyes. We can hear what she hears, and yes, we even did an ADR, so we record her breathing. It was separately. We bring her in the sound studio to record each breath, because we have to be with this character from the very first moment. So she became like our avatar in this story.
And I think because it's this coming of age story as well, there's always something bittersweet, isn't there? Because
Yeah.
you see that she is discovering new things, and inevitably we all have to grow up at some point. But you see that loss of innocence from that first opening scene. She's dancing to Bananarama, and then sort of the reality seems to be sort of slowly crashing in on
Yeah.
her. Life's maybe not quite as rainbows and unicorns as we want it to be. So what did you want to kind of explore in that sense?
Because I want to share my feelings of growing up and coming of age period, because I remember it very clearly. Like I was practice kissing um, myself in the mirror. Yes, it was funny period, and this, she's always want to get some Western things. I mean, Coca-Cola, jeans, chewing gum. So yes, it was not like normal stuff in the Soviet Union. So someone has to bring it to you from Europe or from USA or from UK, somewhere from abroad. Let's say like that. So yes, it's like a main idea to get all this stuff for her and to discover in this world and to have a great adult life. She's rushing to be adult, but then when she faced with this adult life, so it's not so funny as she saw it before.
And I do love all these kind of pop references that it punctuated. I mean, was that Venus song one
Yeah.
that you grew up with, and trying to get the pirated VHS of Terminator and Madonna's album? Like why did you particularly choose those things? Were they things that were meant something to you?
Because they show you the period of that time.
Yeah.
So it's like lemonade, when you drink this lemonade and then you this sparkling bubbles in your head. So for me, the song loud from the very first second, it was like lemonade in your head, like lemonade bubbles.
And in terms of the themes that pop out of the film,
Hmm.
I mean, I guess you could, on the one hand, you can just kind of be on the journey with the character and just being immersed in it, but you can also look at, okay, well, that moment in political history in Ukraine, how does that echo for today? And also, it feels refreshing, I think, as we were saying just before we started the interview, to really capture the feeling for a young woman coming of age, which I don't think, has been done that well in the past on screen. Maybe because there's not been enough female filmmakers out there, I don't know.
Yes, I want to capture this moment, and it's not only about story; it's about inner feeling of this period. So just to share this energy, to losing your innocent, like yes, like saying goodbye to your innocent period and face with the real life. So for me, it was crucial to share with this not only story, but with this energy.
And what does it mean to you to have your film playing here at Berlin
Oh
Film
my gosh,
Festival?
it was like dreams come true, because especially now we have a difficult, we have horrible period of time for Ukraine, and to be known, to be seen in this period of time, it's extremely important, not only for me as for a director, but for me as for Ukrainian. And so, yes, I really hope that it's gonna be just start of my huge European career, because I really, not only me, but Ukrainian filmmakers uh, absolutely can do European movies with Ukrainian roots. So we are very international guys, and we have a lot of talents and love and inspiration and energy. So I think that we deserve to be here.
And I guess it's a difficult question, but do you feel hope for the future, where we are today? I mean, I don't know if anyone thought a year on this would still be happening, but, do you have a sense of what happens next?
I'm trying to be optimistic, girl, but I'm realistic. So during this war, I learned not to make plans for next, I don't know, next month or next year. I have I have my plan just till the end of this day, and I'm trying to enjoy this moment because you never know what can happen with you next moment. So just I want to wish everyone to enjoy this moment. Just I'm sitting here now with you. I have fun. I have my coffee. I have my water. So just this moment, and then we will see.
And I guess, although it's obviously making it very difficult for art to be made in Ukraine, but is there some nice feeling in the fact that it feels like the whole world is like gathering round to support Ukraine, to support Ukrainian culture? There's a renewed interest in
Absolutely.
filmmakers. So it almost feels like people are not willing to kind of just sit by the side and watch it sort of die away. You know, people are really making an effort to show
Absolutely,
support.
absolutely, yes. We have like this spotlight on yes, like, lighting on us, but you have to be ready. So I mean, it's not okay. I'm here because I'm Ukrainian and because Berlinale need some Ukrainian movie. No, no, no. If you're not good enough, so you out of this festivals things and etc etc. But it's really important for us to feel all this supportive energy because me as a filmmaker and Ukrainian filmmaker community can't survive without supporting. Now, since we can bring Ukrainian money on the table during the process of filmmaking, so it's a crucial to be with all this community and to be part of this community. So we're extremely grateful for this energy, and we really can feel it. This support of entire world.
And in terms of the broader cinema landscape, you know, as we were saying, like in terms of having female-led stories, female filmmakers, do you feel like we've sort of turned a bit of a corner and, you know, we're seeing more equality and diversity in what we see on screen, or do you think we've still got a way to go?
Um, I don't know. It's a complicated. You know, I'm very conservative person. You maybe don't think so, but yes. So for me, um, uh, and from the other hand, I'm always trying to tell with the audience what I know about. I mean, so it's my emotion, so I'm not rushed for the hot team and something something how do you say I'm looking for right word, something trendy. Yes, I'm just wanted to share my very personal stories. So for me, this is what on top of the all things.
I'm almost out of time. I just remembered one thing I wanted to
Yeah.
ask. At the very final moment, when she looks at the camera,
Okay.
is it like a fourth wall breaking thing, or it's just
Absolutely.
like a flea bag,
Uh,
like, I know you're there?
yes,
What do you think
absolutely.
I'm going to do?
Yes, absolutely. Or maybe, do you love me?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yes, I think in my head she's asking audience, do you love me? Do you love
Yeah.
me now? So yes, for me it was like a really important contact, and it was very short moment, like 2 seconds,
Yeah.
but it was like,
Yeah.
I know you're there, guys.
Yeah.
So what do you
And,
think about it?
and almost, you know, you want your parents to love you, you want unconditional love, but as you get older, maybe you realize that you sort of have to make your own way in life and you can't rely on anyone else
Absolutely,
loving you.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's like expectation, reality. Come on, here we are.
Well, it's been wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing
Thank
all
you
that
so
with
much.
us, and really enjoy the rest of your time here in Berlin.